Hi everyone! I hope I don't look too funny this morning. Well, it is Saturday, January 3rd, 2015. Happy New Year! So I haven't done an update in a couple weeks because it's been embarrassing because I've still been off the food wagon and it's been really tough. You know, I promised myself I'm going to get back on and stay with my food plan and then I want something yummy, and it's really tough for me. I'm really all or nothing person in the sense that I got to do things all or nothing or else I don't do them well. I'm not like I'll just do a little and then I'll be fine. No, like it's just takes me off the deep end. So I've really been struggling since before Thanksgiving when I got the okay to have a cheat meal on Thanksgiving, and then so I started eating things I wanted to prepare to not be able to eat everything I wanted the week before, and then I've just been eating off too much since. I mean, I've eaten my food plan somewhat, and then I add lots of too much, way too much. So it's been really hard emotionally, psychologically, and it's getting harder physically because I've added body fat, and it makes working out different, and that's depressing to me because I was getting very lean and light and fit, and things were getting easier and easier, and then when I add weight it gets harder again. So it's been tough, but every day I work on my willingness to get back on my food plan, and this morning I've had a good start and I feel really good about that. I'll have to go into it more another time because that's a whole many videos. So I'm trying to get back on plan with no additional food that sounds yummy. I mean, I've eaten everything I want to eat that's yummy, so I don't need any more. It's 2015 and it was the New Year's, and I am looking at my calendar wall over here with a bunch of index cards with reminders of things for me, messages, and I forget what it's called when you put Post-its with positive affirmations and stuff. I have a bunch of those all over my kitchen, and one of them by my calendar was my index card for January 2014, which was no sugar 2014, which I have in many places in my house too to remind me. And I made it. Yay, everyone. 2014, no sugar. Yay. I am an all or nothing person. If I eat sugar, I eat too much. So I got to not have any processed sugar. And this time I also I'm not eating honey either, because to me that's, kind of close. I like fructose, fruit juice, sweetened things. I don't know, scientifically what the difference between stevia, truvia, agave. I don't know what the difference between all that stuff is. I could Google it, but it's still kind of a lot of information. Actually, I should get that down. But I tend to add truvia, which is, what is it? My little truvia I buy at Safeway. Stevia leaf extract with some other things. So I tend to add that to my oatmeal and when I want to sweeten things up. And I also have added agave, I think, on occasion too, when I'm bad. But yeah, so that's been great. So that has helped a lot in terms of my getting off track of my eating, because at least I'm not eating sugar and triggering going further down that way, because boy, I add up the pounds quick when I start doing that. And I add up the pounds anyway. I mean, I've added a lot and I'm bummed, super bummed about it. My new small clothes don't fit now, and I had to buy mediums again, which is good, but not good enough, especially if I want to hit the stage in May again to compete. I keep reminding myself my goal is to be fit and healthy and happy, and if I don't hit the stage, that's okay. I can still be fit and healthy and happy. There'll always be shows, but it's a good one for me to go for. I mean, it helps me have purpose to my workouts and dieting and training. So I'm hoping if I can get back on track as of today, that'd be great. So we'll see. We'll see. So, let's see what else. I've been training, which is good. It's hard to train when you look in the mirror and you don't see what you want to see anymore, and your clothes don't fit like they want to fit anymore. But I've still been training and trying to run a little more. My original running goal when I started with my running coach this last April was to run a 5K and actually run the whole way, and I've accomplished that this year many times now, a few times. I also ran a 4-mile race, which I ran the whole way. I did a 5-mile race. I wasn't able to run the whole way though, so I still have that goal. And then I'd like to do a 10K this year. That's totally doable. That's a good goal for the year. One day I'd like to do a half marathon, but that's kind of a ways off for me yet. In fact, I went to the running store, South Sound Running, in town, and because I had bought myself brand new, expensive, fancy running shoes for the first time in my life, and I wasn't quite happy with them, so I went back and tried on some different shoes, and it was good because I talked to the salesman guy. I think it was Dallas, and I told him that I'm a beginning runner. They see all kinds of runners there, and that I'm going from 3-mile runs to 5-mile runs. And he said, "Well, that's a big jump. That's almost double what you were doing." And so it was really cool. He was really encouraging, and he was talking about how that's a big jump, and it's a lot more stress on the system and the body, and to take it slow. And he was really positive and encouraging and reminded me that it is a big jump. And I had it felt like I pulled a muscle around my calf or Achilles, or my Achilles is acting up this week, which is really a bummer. And I thought maybe my new shoes might have something to do with it. I knew it was related to the 5-mile run I did last Saturday with my running group. That's when I felt it after that. So I know it was related to more mileage. So it was really good to get his, a kind of perspective on things. Take it slow. And so that was a good perspective, because my body does have to adjust. And I was ready to throw in the whole running towel this week. I was ready to just say, forget it. I'm a terrible runner. I'll never get, I'm just a terrible runner. Just forget it. But then I exchanged one of my new pair of shoes for another. So now I'm excited about trying out my new shoes. These are things that keep you motivated, so that's good. So I'm excited about trying out my new running shoes, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll like it better. I hope so. So anyway, I've come a long way with that this year. I accomplished all my goals for the year, which is so, so wonderful and exciting. There's a lot to say there, isn't it? There is. But let's see. So I've been buying a lot of things, spending money, buying bigger clothes again, mediums again, or even more. So I'm hoping to get back to my little size clothes because that's fun to wear little tiny clothes and feel really lean and fit and light. So I'm excited about that. It just, I get hopeless feeling. I feel bad. But, I've been watching interesting shows lately. I've been watching My 600-Pound Life, which you have to buy. But I've been buying episodes of that. And Fat Doctor. It's very, very, very interesting. I do feel that I have an eating disorder, kind of binge eating disorder or something, where I way overeat. And when I binge, it's not normal. It's not, normal people don't do that. And that's what those people do. Some of those people, they just eat way, way, way too much. And I do too. And that's where I get into problems. So it's really illuminating, I got to compare myself, and because I don't want to go back where I was, and I don't want to go back worse from where I was. So I have to be really conscious and careful and focused. And it's been really interesting watching those shows and seeing how I eat. And then after, they have weight loss surgery, which I did not do and have not done. But I can see how it's tempting, to not struggle here with eating. Well, I guess you're always going to struggle with eating too much. I was going to say weight loss surgery, you get a smaller stomach, so you can't eat as much. But people can out-eat that. I've seen people out-eat that, and I could out-eat that, So it's not the end-all be-all. It's just a helping tool. So anyway, after people have weight loss surgery, they get a really small stomach, and they can only eat small portions. So I'm watching the little kind of updates on people that are successful and how they eat. And they eat like I do on my food plan. They eat small amounts and, protein with every meal, I think, or, just small amounts, which is what my food plan is, So it reminds me to eat my correct portions. So today's a new day. Hopefully a new start, back on track with that. But I've been mentally really working myself into it. So it's really exciting to have a new year. Like, it's been really cold, and I miss the warm summer. And when I trained outside all summer long, I'm hoping to get my inspiration and motivation back to get back on my bike, which I haven't touched since my triathlon last year, and swimming, which I haven't done since then. So maybe the warmer weather will help with that. We will see. So just a little update. I hope you all are doing well. And I'm glad to be fit and happy when I'm not eating that I shouldn't, and healthy. And it's a miracle to be able to move my body again. So I don't want to forget that. Yesterday I did CrossFit, and I feel really happy today. Really helped my mind. I'm still doing well at CrossFit nowadays. Since I'm more fit, it makes it a lot easier to do CrossFit. I only go once a week, but man. But it's really the next day feeling really strong and capable and excited and accomplished and proud of myself and excited. Then I want to work out more and do more. So anyway, that's a little rambling update, and hopefully we'll have more with a positive note where I won't be too embarrassed to come on here. And I hope you all are well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.